Hey guys, I'm back. Hopefully it'll work better this time. Yes, I'm here with Lucky. This is, for those of you that don't know, this is my dog Lucky. He is a Lhasa Apso. I don't know what the problem was with my other live stream. I don't know if it's because I was live streaming too long or if my internet connection just sucks that bad that it just kept having problems with connecting to the internet. I don't know. Just stop, please. Stop. Say hi, YouTube fans. Hello, subscribers of Chloe. Hello. My name is Lucky, and my mommy treats me really well. I'm 13, and I sleep all day, and I love my mommy, as you can see. And my mommy loves me. So anyway, as I was saying in my last video, in my last live stream, which I do apologize for the problems with that. I don't know what the problem was. So I've added more light. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. So anyway, still working on talking about updates. So we talked about the homeless. I was moving on to Trilogy Media. So in my last video that I labeled as YouTubers that I subscribe to and shout outs, which I will do more shout outs this time. So I know nobody's watching this, but eventually somebody will watch this, I hope. Anyway, Trilogy Media, what they like to do, they had their Real Talk video tonight where they were talking about their friendship between Ashton and Art. And Art just recently got back from Belarus and Russia because his family lives there, and so he just got back, and so they were talking about a little bit about his trip out there and how the two of them became friends and how they've remained friends throughout the years and stuff. But what they do in their Real Talk is on Tuesday nights, they call their fans, and believe it or not, I was commenting in their live stream, and I'm like, please call me, please call me, please call me. They did. They actually called me. So Ashton and Art, if you are watching this video, thank you so much again. You guys are freaking awesome. So they ended up calling me, and I'm so glad that they did, because a few weeks ago, they did a Real Talk where their subject was about chasing your dreams and making more money. And in that video, Ashton was talking about this, about some of his previous jobs before he became an actor and a writer and a producer and director and all that stuff. And so he was talking about working at Blockbuster and working for a lady that doing transcription for her. And then he moved on to a different transcription company called Rev.com, REV.com. And he was talking about a little bit about how the company works. And so I've been checking it out for the past couple of weeks. And I finally applied to the position today. Hopefully I'll hear back from them soon, and hopefully I can do some transcribing for them to make some extra money on the side. So I wanted him to call me so that I could thank him personally. And they called me. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out on the phone. But I was able to thank them, thank Ashton for giving me that lead. And he was just so happy about it and stuff like that. And, you know, there was some other talk about, you know, he's getting married soon to one of his fans, actually, from Ireland. And so, so we talked a little bit about that. I wished him, you know, gave him well wishes and, you know, hope you do Irish dancing and all that. And I welcomed Art back, and Ashton does these amazing voices. He does Kermit the Frog. He does. It's just so funny. In one video, Art was on the phone with a scammer, and he was pretending to be like a dad. And so Ashton was acting like a little kid, being an annoying little kid. And then he was doing like a cat. He was doing a dog. He was doing a chicken. He did Chewbacca in this video. I'm trying to find out which one it is. I can't remember which one it was, but I was laughing so hard at this video. It was so funny. And so I asked him to do his kitty voice, and so he actually did that. And I actually recorded it on my digital recorder. So I was so amazed that they actually called me, because I've been pleading with them for a couple weeks now to call me, and they finally called me tonight. So I'm still kind of like on a emotional high from that. So yeah, so I told them about that video about, me and the YouTubers that I follow, and they asked me to go ahead and send it to them, and that they would love to watch the video. So I did. I emailed it to them, and hopefully they'll get it soon. And in case you're wondering what that is my bird clock. Every hour has a different bird call, and so that's what is in the background at this point. So I'm really sad that nobody was able to come on tonight and watch this live, but hopefully you guys will watch this later on. Please subscribe to me if you're new to my channel. I'm Chloe, and I know most of my videos are very boring. If you go back to the very beginning of my videos, go to my channel, go to videos, and go all the way down to the bottom, my very first video that I posted on here before I decided to become a YouTuber, I was just uploading videos onto YouTube, was me doing a flash mob Irish dance at Maple Grove Days back in 2014, when I first started doing Irish dancing. Now, I did Irish dancing from 2014 to 2016. And I've danced at places like Minnesota Irish Fair, which I plan on going to. I'll do a video out there too. I've danced at Maple Grove Days. I've danced at the Renaissance Festival here in the Twin Cities down in Shakopee. I've danced at the International Festival down in Burnsville. So yeah, I did dancing for 3 years. And so I fulfilled that dream of mine. And then in 2017, I was going to do Irish dancing, but it ended up that I didn't have the money to do it. And the studio that I was with decided to cancel their adult classes because they didn't have enough adult interest. So they were focusing mainly on the children, like 3-year-olds all the way up to like high school. And they do competitions. Their students have gone to the world's competition in Ireland. They've actually won first place a few times as a group, and then as individual dancers, they've placed first, and then I think all the way down to like 5th or something like that, maybe even lower than that. But world's competition is like all the best dancers in the world, like from all over. Ireland obviously is a big one. England, they've had ones from Russia, America, all over America and stuff like that. They actually made a movie about it, which I'm surprised that they were allowed to have cameras in the World's Championship, because the World's Championship is very strict about not filming during their competitions. But they did a movie called Jig that was several years ago that followed a few of the Irish dancers. You can look it up on YouTube. You have to purchase it, I think, but you can look it up on YouTube. And it talks all about, these dancers and how they work to become to qualify for Worlds, and then to go to Worlds and winning Worlds and stuff like that. It's really amazing. So how did I get involved in Irish dancing? Well, like everybody else did, river dance. When I was living in Illinois with my second husband, now ex-husband, I went to a garage sale, and they were selling VHS tapes. Yes, VHS tapes. I actually still have it too. And the one was for river dance, and I'd never heard anything about, I mean, I am part Irish, but I knew nothing about the dancing or anything really about the Irish culture. And so I bought the video, and at the time I had a VCR, and so I watched it, and I'm like, I was amazed when I watched The Last Dance, and they got all the dancers up on stage, and they're all doing what most people would consider the tap dancing part of it. It's really called hard shoe. And I was just amazed that many people were dancing that fast, and not one person was on a step. And that really impressed me. So I watched that tape over and over and over and over and over. I'm surprised it's not broken. trying to teach myself how to do the Irish dancing. And then I went on to watch Feet of Flames, and that's basically just an extended version of Lord of the Dance. And then he also did one, Michael Flatley also did one called Celtic Tiger, which wasn't as popular, but I watched that one. I have that on DVD. And then I bought a DVD on a guy that actually danced with Michael Flatley in Riverdance that teaches Irish dancing. And so I kind of taught myself. I always misspeak. I apologize. I taught myself how to do Irish dancing at home a little bit before I actually went and took classes and paid for classes. And so I have the shoes. I had the dress, but I don't have the dress anymore. Well, I still have the dress, but I don't have the cape for it. So I have the shoes, which I guess I can go and grab the shoes. Do I still have them? Yeah. Hang on just one second. I'm just going to go grab the shoes and show you what they look like. Okay, I'm coming. One of each pair. And so these are the soft shoes. They look kind of like ballet shoes. It's kind of hard to see them in this lighting, but if I kind of pull them out like that, you can kind of see the shoelaces. The heel is not very big. It's maybe about an inch high. And then this is what the bottom looks like. So these are the soft shoes. Those are like the balletic shoes. And they're very flexible. And then this is called the hard shoe. And those are also flexible. And the balletic shoes are not like ballet shoes where they have a piece of wood in the front. It's just all soft. And they're made out of leather. And so this is the hard shoe. It's got shoelaces, and then it's also got a buckle here that goes around to this side and buckles on this side. This is what the bottom of them looks like. So it's not like a regular tap shoe where it's got the metal. This is actually fiberglass. And so it's very, very loud. That's the toe, and then the heel sounds a little bit different. So you can kind of tell the difference. There's no wood in this either, but if you can kind of see on the front, I'm not sure if you can see that, there's like a flat piece here. Sometimes they can make it so that you can stand on that part of it. I've never been able to balance that well. But these shoes can cost you in upwards of about $500 or more, because these are handmade in Ireland. I don't know if anybody in America makes these, but I know that they are handmade in Ireland. And the same thing with these shoes. These cost usually about $90 to $100 just for this tiny little shoe. You can buy them used from Irish dance stores or whatever, or Irish dance studios, I should say, from other people. You can go online and buy them off of eBay from people that are selling them. So these are the Irish dance shoes. This is the soft shoe, which I mostly did my dancing in. You won't see me dancing in these kind of shoes, the hard shoes, but these are like the tap shoes. And they do have some height to them. But if you see on the bottom, they don't have like a hard sole. You can see I'm kind of bending it back and forth. The only hard part is the fiberglass here, and then the hard part on the back here. I don't know if that's fiberglass too. I think there may have been a piece of fiberglass there, but it's not there anymore. So these are the ones you're probably used to seeing in the dance videos that you watch, because these are the ones that make the noise, and these do not. You can see doesn't really make a lot of noise. These are more the balletic. So you do a lot of jumping in these, and you do a lot of tapping in these. So your feet stay closer to the ground with these. And in these, you know, you really get up high. So maybe in another video, if you guys want to see me doing some Irish dancing, let me know. But it's going to be very limited because there was one time that I was going to show somebody how I do Irish dancing, and I ended up tearing my Achilles tendon. And I wasn't wearing the shoes or anything. I just doing a few simple basic steps, and I heard and felt the snap in my heel. And it was a Friday before I started a 6-week assignment. So the whole time that I was on that assignment, I was on crutches. Really sucked. And so, so I'm a little leery about doing too much Irish dancing these days. So I can show you a little bit about it. But if I do that, I wouldn't be able to do it in a live stream because apparently YouTube is very picky about music and the copyrighted stuff and everything. So, so if I do that, then I'd have to make an actual video, and then I can put the disclaimer on the bottom that, you know, any music in this video does not belong to me, belongs to whoever the music is from. So I can do that. If you guys would like to see that, just comment below. But in any case, if you have not subscribed to me, I would appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button below, hit the notification button so that you know the bell, so that you know when I upload new videos, when I go live. Hopefully these live streams aren't screwing up it again like they did last time. My last one probably did. Trying to watch my time here because it's about the time when it was starting to screw up on the last video that I had, the last live stream that I just did a little bit ago. I'm trying to think of other. Another update that I wanted to tell you about is Landon. Many of you people probably don't remember this story, but back in April, there was a little boy that was at Mall of America with his mom, and then his mom's friend and her child, I don't know if it was a boy or girl, and they were up on the 3rd floor of Mall of America, standing outside the Rainforest Cafe. I don't know if they were waiting to get in or whatever. And this guy comes around, and he's getting kind of close to Landon, who's this 5-year-old little boy, and his mom. And so the mom looks up, and she's like, "Oh, are we in your way?" And this guy just out of nowhere picks up Landon and throws him over the balcony from the 3rd floor. And maybe now that I've told you that, you guys remember that story. Well, I haven't really been